Save the pig! What the heck? A pig with a party hat. Hello, Mr. Piggy. The secret piggy. Save the pig, the game. The whole game you're trying to save the pig's life. Help!
We end up talking about games pretty often when I'm there.
Games?
Are you like games too?
What kind of a loser would like games? Can you imagine that someone would just spend their real life time in a virtual environment instead of something physical in real life? What kind of a no-life, brainless idiot would be wasting their time sitting around playing video games all day? That's like me, right? That's like me.
This is a good place to split the part. Thank you everyone watching. If you have enjoyed the video, if you could like the video, leave some comments on it, let me know what you think, and please consider supporting this playthrough. As I literally mentioned to the live audience, I love this game, but for some odd reason, people don't really resonate with JRPGs these days in my content, and I love JRPGs. I want to play more of them. I think this game's going to be an outstanding playthrough, but here we are, the second night of it, and take a quick look around, and you'll see what I mean, alright? So please consider supporting in some way, however you can, whether it be a super thanks, a tip, or something. Thank you in advance. Alright, I'll see you in the next part.
Disgusting beggar.
And the years just kept passing by. He came to believe that if Akane-san were alive, she would have contacted him. That day never came. So he and the rest of us assumed the worst. Though no one ever said it out loud.
Okay, so that is it. Let's sign off for the night, and we resume this as a longer stream next time, where we will finally hit Hawaii and really get the plot moving in a big way, and I'm excited for that. So thank you all, and I'll see you next time for more Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth. And not even $30 in tips. It's one of the slowest streams I've done in weeks. A very, very slow night for contributions.
I don't know what to do about Like a Dragon. I like the game and I want to play it, and now it's starting to get to the Hawaiian portion. I don't think we're going to see any more attendees than we saw tonight. Tonight, I think we had around 300 and almost no support. I think that's going to be par for the course for the whole playthrough. So that means I can't have it be a major stream all the time, or very often at all, right? I have to make judgments based on what people want, what people will support, and what's going to pay bills, because this is my job as well as my hobby. So, after tonight, we got some serious questions to ask about what games I play moving forward. Because I'm going to be honest with you, I think I need to stop playing RPGs. Just real talk. There's too many of them, they're too lengthy, and the audience doesn't come out for them. I need to play games that are actually going to support the business, and not that every RPG I play is a downtime game and no one cares about it. Only me and a small group, but sadly, it's not a group that's going to keep ponying up. Every time I play it, it's not getting that mainstream appeal. There's too much of it. It's worn out at this point. I can't believe there's people who are arguing with me. Oh, you should totally be playing Sea of Stars, Baldur's Gate 3, Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, Persona 3 Remake, the Grand Blue game, and Final Fantasy 7 all in 1 month. There's people saying that. Like, are you insane? You're out of control. There's too much of the same, you know?
This guy is scum. He's an exploiter. He's used people for personal gain way too many times, and he keeps getting away with it.
I hear it. You know, again, I feel like this is just... There was not a good time to play Baldur's Gate 3. There just wasn't. I played it a ton over December and January, and I'm 60 hours in, and we're, what, a third into the game? Like, what the fuck? Why are these games so long, right? So, here's the deal. I enjoyed today. I liked the narrative story mode of Tekken. I had a good time with it. I really enjoyed tonight's stream of Like a Dragon. I'm glad we're finally hitting up Hawaii. I loved interacting with everyone all day long, but I can't have days like this every day. I can't. It was one of the slowest days I've seen in ages. You know, days when I was just playing Baldur's Gate in a random game at night, we're doing better than 2 new releases today. That's atrocious. I just dropped hundreds of dollars on these games. You know, geez. So, I think we need to talk about it. We need to figure out what's a way to go about this moving forward, alright? Because here's the thing, like, this week is kind of set in stone. I'm already doing another major stream of Like a Dragon on Monday, and that's fine. We're going to get to Hawaii and everything. But we're in a situation now where it's like, I know this game, sadly, is just not going to bring butts to seats, as they say. And I think that it has to end up being night streams, which sucks because we're never going to make progress in it. It's a super long game, you know. It might have to be balanced on night streams for, like, months. I don't even know what else to say. People are just burnt out on this stuff. And that begs the question, what to do for daytime streams, right? I guess Baldur's Gate 3 will probably come back as a daytime stream over the course of this month because that's what people were actually engaging and supporting with. I guess we'll see.
I need that money. I really do. I need that money to pay my bills.
2 streams of the game. Barely played it because there's nothing to really do that much in the game with the controller. It's just cutscenes, and we're not even in Hawaii yet. All right? Now, to make matters even worse, as you guys know, I told you about the fact that my wife wants to do co-op gameplay with me, right? And she appeared on my stream twice over the month of January for Q&A sessions, and those were fun, but you can only answer so many questions before you start to get a little bored, and that's what happened is that second Q&A session, by the end of it, the questions were getting repetitive. We were starting to lose interest in doing it because it was getting kind of boring. We're like, well, the next time Kat comes on stream will be when we unlock this cool mode in Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth that's called Dondoko. I'm finally starting to remember what it's called. Dondoko Island. You had to play over a fifth of the game to unlock this minigame? Like, what on earth? Again, pacing. Pacing seems to be a huge problem in video games today. How do these game directors not understand how to pace a game properly? Why not have the fun minigame open up within the first few hours of the game?
Phil and his girlfriend aren't doing well because she sleeps in it downstairs. She's sleeping upstairs.
This week I bought the headphone splitter cable. So when, we're going to do co-op gameplay, I just plug this into the Xbox controller. This will split headphones, so I'll still have my neck phones and my wife can use her own headphones. So we both have audio, right? And we could do this fun co-op of building our island community together and doing all... I think it's going to be fun. We're going to be making choices together, probably, going back and forth about, what we want to see on the island and how it's going to affect stuff. Because that's the thing, like, ultimately, we don't know how will setting up this island affect stuff. Do you earn currency for the game? Do you unlock stuff in the game? Like, how does it work? Obviously, there's got to be a reason to do it. It's not just there to do it. It must have some kind of a payoff in the game. And if we're going to do it together, that's really cool. But the problem now is, I want you to think about this. I played 3 hours on launch day. I played 2.5 hours last night. We're playing another 3 hours on Monday, and likely one more night stream by the end of the week. So by the end of this week, 4 separate streams I played of the game will be between 10 and 12 hours into it. 10 and 12 hours into it. So now I play another week. What am I then now? 15 to 20 hours into it. I gotta play another week. 3 weeks in, I might finally unlock Dondoko Island. 3 fucking weeks in. I hate to say it, but this stuff, man, it's just... This is stressful to me.
I like how you're laughing, too.
Well, it's funny.
I'm gonna open up to you guys a little bit right now, alright? This is fucking stressful to me. Because I have to figure out what works and what doesn't on my streams. I have to balance gameplay so that there's variety and it's not too much of the same thing over and over. I have to make sure that I'm appeasing different crowds that are going to come by different times and watch, and people who are going to be engaged with the content I put out and support it. I need to make sure all of that is happening. Okay? Basically, just looking at this business and streams and my schedule and everything, this is tough. Because I gotta figure out what goes where, right? Right now, I'm in the midst of a Baldur's Gate 3 playthrough that every time I play the game, people show up and engage and support it. So people want Baldur's Gate 3 to continue. And I told you guys, this particular week, there's not going to be a lot of Baldur's Gate 3 because I need to focus on the releases. But that it would come back into the stream schedule major way next week, and we would figure that out, right? So we've already got another RPG vying for stream time that people want to see, right? And then you bring in this one. It's just rough, man, It's like, what do we do? How do we juggle? How do we make this work?
By the way, give me more money.
Like, I'm gonna be honest, last night's stream disheartened me tons. Because I am waiting anxiously to get to the good parts of this game when you get to Hawaii. And I knew that we had to get through more story. It was like the intro dungeon, so it was like the introduction to how the dungeons are gonna be. Very similar to the first game, except the combat's refined and different. So we're doing it, I'm looking, I was like, attendance is going down. Almost 0 support, by the way. And again, not that every stream is about that, because it's not. As long as it balances out, it doesn't matter. And that's the thing. If this game's going to be like a late-night chill stream game, then I can balance it with everything else. But, I mean, I got like 3 tips all night, and like 1 super chat, and that was it. It's like, that's the whole stream. And again, it's not about that, but it's a factor. For sure, it's a factor, right? And I'm like, this is the second stream of the game, and already it's this dead? I think, again, it's because we just played a Like a Dragon game. It just sucks that they were back-to-back like that, you know? It had been a while since we played one, and now people are excited to come back to that universe. You know, that's different. We just fucking played Like a Dragon, right? So I kind of get it. I understand. So anyway, what we really need to figure out, okay, is we need to figure out how we're going to do this and how it's going to continue. Because already for the month of February coming up, right, there's not that much else going on.
Come on! Support the stream. Give me a tip.
So again, I urge you, if you're someone who likes my content, if you like this new stuff that I'm doing, if you like all the effort I'm putting in, if you like the fact that I'm listening to your feedback, I'm trying to do what you want, please support my content in any way you can, right? Any way helps. A legit membership or gifted membership to the community, a tip, a super chat, a super thanks, anything would help right now, in any form. You know, I have 3 different channels you could do them on, you know what I mean? You can become a member on any channel. You can do a super thanks on any video that's eligible, meaning it's not copyright claimed, right? But, yeah, anything, guys, please.
$1 a month actually helps and adds up, alright? As little as $1 helps, okay? There's still this back here. And it's still in the back of my neck, the back of my head, the back of my mind, and it's always telling me it's WWE Champions time. I love it. I love it. Is a mobile game addict. Phil has indoctrinated children who send him money, blatantly milking for money. It's a money pit. It's gone, just gone like that. In an instant, fucking gone. I just care about money. That I just can't help it. I eBay. Contributions are mandatory, but I need your help. I am appealing directly to you. No decency, no respect, no common sense, no fucking maturity. Is the guy who just doesn't get reality.